Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So, if you've been feeling like this connection gives you real happiness, but at the same time, you know, it pulls you into confusion. So, you don't know what's happening. There's this constant pull and push that's happening here. If you've started like protecting your energy, thinking more than feeling, and, quietly asking yourself, is this actually going anywhere? Maybe this reading is for you because we're going to look at what's really happening in the connection. See, the first energy is sun, the core pattern of this connection. At heart, this connection is, it brings happiness, it brings joy. There's genuine warmth, something that feels natural, emotional, fulfilling. Like, there is so much expansion here happening that the heart opens up here. You'll notice this energy brings moments where everything feels easy, like you don't have to question anything. Everything just flows. It just lights you up. It lights both of you possibly. But the same intensity creates this contrast because when it shifts, the absence feels heavy. The absence feels very noticeable. I mean, suddenly there is so much light, and then when you take the light away, it's all dark. So that's so the pattern becomes emotional highs followed by moments that don't match that same energy. Real happiness exists here, but the inconsistency, it amplifies everything. Now, what drained the connection here over time? Four of Cups. This is, where there's been quite sense of emotional dissatisfaction building in this connection. Like you'll notice moments where something could have deepened, but instead it stayed surface level because something was missed. Like whatever was being offered was not appreciated or was not paid attention to. That created a feeling of something is off. I'm not receiving what I thought I would. And when nothing is openly wrong, um, still there is a sense of emotional lack here, and slowly that emotional gap starts, and it starts draining the connection eventually. So emotional disconnection came from what wasn't fully received or acknowledged here. Now we have Ace of Cups. See why they keep coming back. There is genuine emotional warmth here because there is love. um, there is this emotional renewal that keeps happening in this connection. You are somewhere tied to each other on a heart level. You'll notice that no matter the distance or pause, something opens up again towards you. So this is not forced, this is not calculated. It's this emotional pull that resets itself. So and that's what keeps the connection alive. Even when you say I'm moving on, I've walked away, they have walked away, it still stays alive because the heart is blooming with joy here. The love is real, so they return because the emotional connection keeps reopening here. Now we have Two of Wands. See, their true feelings, they're thinking about the future of this connection. This is somebody who hasn't fully stepped into anything yet. This is where there's a sense of planning, considering, weighing options. Should I move forward? Should I step back? This is, you have not made the full move. So she's sitting with the globe here. So you're thinking about the possibilities, the expansion, the world, everything, but you're still sitting with it. You haven't got onto the bus. So they see potential here, but they are still deciding how far they will go with this. So the feeling is there, but action is still pending. So they are in decision phase. So their current feelings, they feel, but they're not taking any action just yet. Now, if this is resonating with you, do subscribe to the channel. Now we have Ace of Wands. See what they are avoiding. There is a strong urge to take action. There is a strong urge to light this fire up. This spark is still there. They want to initiate something again. to move things forward. But that is where that Two of Wands comes in, when they pause. They are like, let me just think. Do I want to? Do I not want to? They pause right at the moment where action should happen. The desire is clear, the intention is there, but the follow through is inconsistent. They're holding themselves back from acting on what they feel. See, the Ace of Wands will offer you this spark. Now, what you do with the spark is the thing. Will you utilize this spark to light up everything around you, or are you going to just let it go off? Right now, they are sitting with this Two of Wands. They're not sure what to do. Should they light it up, or should they just let it burn down? So they resist taking real consistent action, is what I'm saying here. Now, um, Six of Wands, this is what you are sensing correctly. See, you're not overthinking this. There is awareness, attention, there is a sense of wanting your recognition. See, you will notice your intuition has been, picking up on their focus on you. This connection has not been ignored or forgotten on the side, kept on the side. No, what you feel is valid. See, your intuition is right. They are very aware of you, they notice you. You're somebody that feels important to them in their life. Now we have Hierophant. See, can this connection stabilize? Absolutely. Hierophant talks about the connection having potential to become stable, but only through stable structure and consistency. You can't say that one day I'm here, one day I'm not. If it's a pull and push energy, no. But if there is consistency, yes, you'll notice this requires a shift from impulse to something more grounded and intentional. See, this cannot stay in a casual, undefined space if it's meant to grow. So, possibility is there, but it needs commitment. So, it can become, it can become more stabilized with consistent effort, with um, intentional effort here. Now, we have Wheel of Fortune. See, the cycle itself needs to shift. What needs to change for balance? Because the repeating the same patterns will not create a different outcome. If we want a different outcome, the what we are doing has to change, right? So that is what Wheel of Fortune is saying here. So you'll notice timing, behavior, reactions, all of them need to evolve. This is about allowing something new instead of replaying the same old familiar, you know, nonsense, possibly. So, change is necessary here. The pattern must change for balance to happen. If the pattern doesn't change, nothing changes. See, if nothing changes, Eight of Wands is the energy. The connection continues in bursts of fast movements, pauses, and then again it picks up suddenly, and then it just goes lull. So there will be communication, attraction, energy, it'll still be there, but not stability. And it becomes something that moves quickly and doesn't settle. It doesn't leave you settle, it unsettles you. And over time that will create exhaustion. So if it continues the same way, it remains there, but it remains an inconsistent, which causes you to be in this restless sphere. Okay. See, you don't need to chase clarity. Clarity shows up when you stop accepting confusion. So, are you holding on to the potential of somebody or something, or are you ready for something real? Is the question that you need to ask yourself. Because the moment you choose what is steady, anything unstable either transforms or collapses. And I think you have to take that call for yourself. What is good for you? What is in your highest good? Don't settle for something which comes in those small bursts, leaves you unsatisfied, um, puts you in this uncertain space where you're constantly questioning yourself, you're questioning your own being. That is not what your purpose here is. So think what you want to be here, and take action accordingly. Keep people who support your growth, not who pull you down. I hope this gave you some clarity. Thank you for watching.